like to welcome all of you and allow me to give special welcomes to, in the first place, to Ms. Paula Papaloni. She is the head of division for Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Maldives in the European External Action Service. We have as well, as a co-organizer of this event, Mrs. Madhu Sharma on behalf of the Economic and Social Committee. And we have a very, very good friend, Ambassador Humayun Tandar, Ambassador of Afghanistan to the European Union. It's really a great honor to have you here again. And of course, last but not least, it is a tremendous honor to have here Dr. Masuda Jalal. As I was telling her, and this is the simple truth, whenever somebody asks me, well, what is SADF? What does it stand for? I think there is a short way of answering, which is, well, Dr. Masuda Jalal.
Today I'm really particularly grateful to be here with Dr. Jalal, which is a very well known in the European Union institution here in Brussels for such an impressive records for defending and advocating women's rights in the Afghan society in such a difficult situation.
And we will now have the pleasure to hear Dr. Masuda Jalal. Please, the floor is yours.
Very distinguished guests, esteemed organizers of this precious gathering, fellow activists and champions of women's rights, supporters and friends of the Afghan nation. I extend a warm handshake from the people of my country, Afghanistan. We have been feeling forlorn since the outward exodus of our international partners in 2013. This gathering is about experiencing the truth of your commitment to never leave the Afghan woman alone. When I was a child, I was told that in Balo, Alaska, the sun doesn't rise. Back then, I believed that life disintegrates in over 2 months of total darkness. However, as I began to live the life of an adolescent and an adult, when I started to experience the harsh reality of being oppressed as a woman in my country, Afghanistan, when I went through the horrors of war and experienced how it felt to be tortured by the Taliban, I learned that darkness has its own way of nurturing life. Afghanistan has been in the dark for over 2 decades before the international community arrived in 2001. Those years of darkness taught me and my Afghan sisters how to see beyond darkness, how to look up to the heavens even when there are no stars, and how to ignite our inner torch to illuminate our dark pathways.
This isn't an Afghan issue. This is an issue for humanity, and this is a global issue which we are all responsible for. Freedom, justice and peace is a right for all citizens from whichever country, and for me we must make sure that Fakunda's death was not in vain, and therefore I think we have to pick up our responsibility at this point.
That SADF commitment on Afghanistan and on women in Afghanistan is an absolute issue. As long as SADF will exist, I think it will consider this